All right, so today we're going to get into something a little different.
Okay.
We're exploring the world of Guinness World Records,
Right.
but not the ones you typically think of.
Gotcha.
Think less fast to smile and more like most spoons balanced on a face.
Whoa, wow.
We're looking at a collection of these unusual records.
Okay.
And what's so interesting is what they reveal about us humans,
Yeah.
our drive to push limits
Yeah.
and our fascination with just the strange and wonderful.
It's like looking in a funhouse mirror reflection of humanity.
Yeah.
We see this drive to achieve, but it's channeled in ways that make you question, like, how and why.
Exactly. Like, take the record for most spoons balanced on a face.
Oh, wow.
Dalibor Jablanovic from Serbia, he balanced 31 spoons.
Wow.
I mean, the dedication to even attempt that is incredible. It
Yeah.
makes you wonder, is this about pushing physical skill?
Right.
Or is there like a deeper psychological element at play?
I think it taps into our fascination with the body as a tool
Yeah.
and the sheer potential that it holds.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
constantly discovering new ways to test its limits,
Yeah.
whether it's through extreme sports or intricate dance movements or, yes, even spoon balancing.
Right.
It's almost like these records are a celebration of the unexpected things that we can do
Yeah.
with our physical selves.
And it's not just about individual physical feats either.
No.
The source also mentions Simon Elmore from the UK, who stuffed 400 straws in his mouth.
Wow.
No hands.
Oh my gosh.
What's interesting to me is the element of discomfort involved in some of these records.
Yeah.
Like eating a whole lemon peel in under 15 seconds like David Rush from the USA did. It just sounds incredibly sour.
Yeah.
Do you think there's a connection between pushing those physical limits and enduring that discomfort?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Think about the human fascination with endurance challenges.
Yeah.
Like ultramarathons or ice swimming.
Right.
There's a certain allure to testing, not just our physical strength, but also our mental fortitude,
Right.
our ability to withstand discomfort. It's almost like these records are a way of proving to ourselves that we're capable of more than we think we are.
That's a really interesting point.
Yeah.
It's not just about the spectacle, it's about testing the boundaries of human experience.
Right.
But then there's this other category of records, what our source calls collective weirdness,
Yeah.
that takes this concept in a completely different direction.
Yes, these are the records that make you smile and say, wait, that's a thing.
Yeah.
Like the most people dressed as penguins.
Oh my God.
762 people waddling around in full penguin attire.
Wow.
It's less about individual skill and more about the collective shared experience.
It's like saying, hey, the world is a strange and wonderful place.
Right.
Let's celebrate that together, even if it means looking a little silly.
Exactly.
But these group records also make me wonder about the social aspect.
Yeah.
Is it just about having fun, or is there something deeper at play?
I think it speaks to our innate desire to belong,
Okay.
to be a part of something larger than ourselves.
Right.
Humans are social creatures by nature.
Yeah.
And these collective acts of weirdness, they offer a sense of community,
Yeah.
a shared identity, even if it's fleeting.
Okay.
There's a sense of camaraderie in doing something unusual together,
Right.
even if it's just dressing up as a penguin for a day.
It's like we're saying, I'm not alone in my weirdness.
Exactly.
And that's a good thing.
Yes.
But then our source takes a turn for the truly outlandish with a record
Oh.
that's both impressive and, well, a bit hard to wrap your head around.
Oh, yes. This one is a real head-scratcher.
Okay.
The farthest distance pulled by horses while on fire.
I'm already cringing. Tell me more.
Josef Tudling from Austria managed to be pulled 500 meters
500 meters.
while on fire.
I don't even know where to begin with that.
Yeah.
It goes so far beyond the idea of physical endurance
Right.
or even collective silliness.
Yeah.
What do you think drives someone to attempt something so extreme?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it a death wish? A desire for fame no matter the cost?
Right.
Or is it something else entirely?
Okay.
A deeper need to test the limits of human experience.
Yeah.
To see how far we can push before we break.
It's a record that really forces you to confront the motivations behind these extreme feats. Where does the line between bravery and recklessness lie?
Right.
And is there a point where the pursuit of a record becomes more about spectacle than genuine achievement?
It's a fascinating and somewhat unsettling question.
Yeah.
But before we get too lost in the philosophical implications of being dragged by horses while on fire,
Right.
let's shift gears a bit and explore some of the some of the more, shall we say, niche records our source has compiled.
Oh, I'm ready for this. Bring on the weirdness.
All right.
Okay, so let's delve into some of these more, shall we say, niche records.
Okay.
Our source mentions Graham Barker from Australia.
Right.
He holds the record for the largest collection of belly button lint.
What?
22.1 grams.
Oh, my goodness.
Collected over decades.
Wow. It makes you wonder about the point where a quirky habit becomes an obsession, doesn't it?
Right.
But on another level, it also highlights the beauty of individuality.
Yeah.
We all have our own unique interests, and who are we to judge what someone else finds fascinating?
It's a good point. Maybe it's not about the lint itself,
Right.
but about the dedication, the meticulousness of it all.
Yeah.
There's a certain artistry to that kind of commitment.
Yeah.
Speaking of unique talents, how about this one? Kevin Shelley from the USA
Okay.
broke 46 paper toilet seats
What?
with his head in 1 minute.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay, now that's just impressive and a little bit terrifying.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder about the thought process
Yeah.
that leads someone to attempt that. Was
Yeah.
it a sudden burst of inspiration or years of dedicated training?
Right.
Either way, it's a testament to the sheer range of human capabilities.
Mm-hmm.
Even if those capabilities involve head-butting toilet seats, it definitely makes you rethink what you consider a talent. But while we're on the topic of using your head in unusual ways,
Okay.
John Evans from the UK balanced a bicycle on his chin
Wow.
for over 8 meters.
That's incredible balance and strength.
That's incredible balance and strength.
You know, when you look at records like these,
Yeah.
it really highlights the connection between the mind and body.
Okay.
It's not just about brute force.
Right.
It's about focus control and an almost meditative state of concentration.
Yeah.
And imagine the mental discipline
Right.
required to balance a bicycle on your chin.
And speaking of things that make you go, ew, Fenn Keller from Germany
Okay.
holds the record for the most snails on the face.
Oh,
43 snails.
all right. That one definitely crosses into the why would you do that territory.
Yeah.
But perhaps there's a lesson in embracing the unconventional,
Okay.
even if it involves getting slimy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's about pushing past our comfort zones, confronting our fears head on, or in this case, snail on.
It's definitely a reminder that what one person finds repulsive, another might find fascinating or even record-breaking.
Right.
And speaking of pushing limits, Mr. Hunter managed to inflate 2,326 balloons in 1 hour.
The sheer lung capacity is astounding,
It's amazing.
but it also speaks to the power of setting a goal
Yeah.
and pushing yourself to achieve it, no matter how seemingly ridiculous that goal may be.
It's a great reminder that limitations are often self-imposed.
Yeah.
If you set your mind to it and maybe have a really good air pump,
Right.
you can achieve some pretty incredible things.
Absolutely.
Okay, I have to ask, out of all these bizarre records,
Yeah.
do you have a personal favorite?
That's a tough one. They're all so wonderfully strange.
Yeah.
But I think I have to go with the belly button lint collection.
Oh, wow.
It's just so delightfully absurd.
Yeah.
And it speaks to the beauty of finding fascination in the seemingly mundane. What about you?
I'm torn between the penguin parade and the toilet seat smashing.
Okay.
On one hand, there's something so joyful and communal about the penguin waddle. Right.
But on the other hand, the toilet seat snatching is just so outlandishly entertaining.
I can see the appeal of both.
Yeah.
It's almost like they represent two sides of the same coin.
Okay.
The desire to connect with others through shared experience
Yeah.
and the urge to express our individuality, even if that means breaking a few toilet seats in the process.
It's a great point, and it really speaks to the overarching theme of this deep dive.
Yeah.
That human achievement comes in all shapes and sizes,
Right.
and often in the most unexpected forms. We've journeyed through this world of the bizarre and the unexpected.
Yeah.
These unusual Guinness World Records.
It's been a wild ride.
It's been a wild ride.
Through spoon balancing, snail facing,
Right.
and of course the unforgettable image of being pulled by horses while on fire.
Oh, yeah.
But beyond the shock value and the laughs,
Right.
what have we actually learned from this deep dive?
Yeah, what have we learned?
I think what fascinates me the most
Yeah.
is that these records, they challenge our preconceived notions.
Of what constitutes an achievement.
Mm-hmm.
We often think of success in terms of practicality,
Right.
usefulness,
Yeah.
or even social approval.
Right.
But these records, they throw all of that out the window.
Okay.
They celebrate the unconventional, the quirky,
Yeah.
the things that make us scratch our heads and say why.
Yeah.
And in doing so, they remind us that there's value in pursuing our passions,
Right.
even if those passions seem strange or pointless to the outside world.
It's like they're saying it's okay to be different. So
Exactly.
embrace the things that make you unique, even if they involve a certain amount of snail slime
Yeah.
or toilet seat debris.
Right.
And that's a powerful message, especially in a world that often pressures us to conform.
Exactly. These records are a celebration of individuality,
Yeah.
of thinking outside the box, of pushing the boundaries of what's possible,
Right.
even if possible involves stuffing an absurd number of straws in your mouth.
Yeah.
They remind us that human potential is vast and multifaceted, and that true achievement often lies in pursuing the things that genuinely spark our curiosity and passion, regardless of whether they lead to fame or fortune.
So if we're taking away a lesson from all of this,
Yeah.
it's that maybe we should all be a little less concerned with fitting in
Right.
and a little more focused on standing out.
Exactly.
Embrace your inner weirdness. Nurture your unique talents.
Yes.
And who knows, maybe you'll end up with a Guinness World Record of your own someday.
And even if you don't end up in the record books,
Right.
the pursuit itself is what truly matters.
Okay.
The dedication, the passion, the willingness to push yourself beyond your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Those are the qualities that make these records so inspiring, and those are the qualities that we can all strive to cultivate in our own lives.
So to our listeners, we leave you with this thought.
Okay.
What seemingly ordinary skill or passion do you possess
Yeah.
that could be transformed into something extraordinary?
Yeah.
What hidden talent have you been neglecting?
Embrace the weird, the wonderful, and the uniquely you,
Yeah.
and never be afraid to stand out from the crowd.
Because in the grand tapestry of human experience,
Right.
it's the threads of individuality, the quirks, the passions that make us who we are, that
Yeah.
make the whole picture so vibrant and fascinating.
Exactly.
And on that note, we'll wrap up this deep dive into the wonderfully weird world of Guinness World Records.
Okay.
Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning,
Mm-hmm.
and keep celebrating the extraordinary and the ordinary.